Alright, welcome to my video. My name is Eckogen. So in this video, I'm going to go over the first boss in Desolate Tomb. I'm going to explain the full mechanics of it just before we get to the room, just as it's quite detailed, and figured maybe you guys should know it first before we actually go through the fight. So there's 4 phases. The boss himself, he fights like a Force Master, so he uses both fire and ice, and his wives are like destroyers. So the first phase is 100 to 70% HP. So to handle the first phase, you should have a tank hold the boss, designate one person to handle the wife on the left, and one to handle the wife on the right side. When you start the fight, the boss will have a shield on him that reduces 90% of damage. So what you have to do is DPS the wives down to 70%, actually, well, a little below 70%. Once that's done, part 2 of phase 1 will start. So then what the boss will do is then transfer his shield onto his wives. So his wives will then be shielded, and they'll take, not very much damage, and then we can finally damage the boss. So you damage the boss down to 70%, and that will start the next phase, phase 2. In phase 2, so that is 70 to 40%. So once that happens, once he hits that 70% HP mark, he will jump to the middle of the room, and his wives will jump to his side. As soon as they land, he will do a mass freeze AoE, and then so you need to do like a party iframe to avoid that. After that AoE, about 3 seconds afterwards, he'll do a love attack move. That's 3 hits, and then he'll do that again. On that second love attack AoE, his wives will do like a fire spin around the room, and then pretty much after that he will gain a shield, and then he have to DPS his wives down to 70% again, and then once that happens he'll transfer his shield to his wives, and then we just kind of repeat this phase until we get him past 40%. Once he's at 40%, that's phase 3, so phase 3 is 40 to 20%. So when he's at 40, he'll once again he'll do that mass freeze, plus the 3-hit love attack, and then another 3-hit love attack. At this point, we usually get him down to about 25%, and then from there, we wait for his shield to pretty much drop. Then we'll burst him down all the way, because once you go past 20% again, he'll do the mass freeze with the love attack, and then love attack again. For the duration of this fight, there are times that he may send his love to his wives, so that will either heal them, or there'll be a bomb on them. And you'll see, because there'll be like a huge red indicator underneath of them, so that bomb will blow up in about 2 seconds. So that will only damage you, so just stay back if that happens. As well, he will also freeze the furthest person away randomly. If that person's frozen, just let the party know, because he will do massive damage on that person, so you just have to CC him to stop that. So once again, I will go over the mechanics as we start the fight, as we're doing it. So have the tank hold aggro in the middle. Each person designated to take care of the wives. Melees usually have an easier time on the right one here, and I would recommend range to handle the left one right there. So you could get the wives down to 90%, both of them, because he's got a shield on that reduces damage. So now that they're both at under 70, he will transfer his shield over to them. Now we can DPS them. So right there, that indicator right there, that was the explosion when he was sending his love to his wives. So no, this is still in phase 1. Phase 2 starts when he's in 70%, or under 70%. So that's his mass AoE freeze. Alright, so now this is going to be the love hit attack. It's 3 hits. He's going to do it again. And then now they're going to do their fire spin. Alright, so now he's got a shield on him, as you can see. And the wives are back at 100% HP, so we got to reduce their HP again. So that's down to 70. get this one just down to 70 as well. Okay. So he's going to transfer it. Oh, so there's right there, that's the indicator. So that's she's going to explode. So you just move away. And since both 5s are under 70, he's going to drop his shield. So now we can DPS him again. So when it says he needs love, that's when he's doing his AoE thing. So that was the mass freeze we just avoided. There's the 3 love attack. He's going to do it again. So this is where we kind of stop, because we want to wait for his shield to go away before we burn him down. And you can only do that by reducing the HP of his wives. So we're going to bring his wives down right now. Okay, that one's down. This one's down too. So he'll transfer his shield just shortly. Okay, so he lost his shields. So now we can just burn this guy down. And now he's dead. So now we just have to take care of his wives. So the reason why we leave it at like 25% is because if we were to blow him past 20%, he would then immediately enter that phase where he does the mass freeze AoE, the love attack, and then love attack again. So if our party iframe cooldowns were not ready, then potentially we might wipe because of that. Okay, so there you go. That is the first boss in Desolate Tomb. As always, I will include the mechanics in the video description below. Thank you for watching. Hope that helped.